am singularly honored to join the select group of persons enshrined in the Aviation Hall of Fame. I express my thanks to all of those who have had a part in these ceremonies. I sincerely wish I could be with you, my friend, and the members of the Aviation Hall of Fame to personally acknowledge this tribute. I accept this honor not only on my behalf, but also in the name of every person who had been a part of the Douglas Company during its nearly 50 years of existence. As I look back at these years, I reflect with warm feeling upon my many friends and associates in the great aviation industry who helped make the bad times bearable and the good times exciting and personally rewarding. I must also observe that I personally knew many of the persons now enshrined in the Aviation Hall of Fame, which puts into perspective the remarkable growth of aviation within a lifetime. Certainly, its major impact upon the world has come within the past 3 decades. But we need not dwell on the past. Let's look forward to the next decade. First, let me say that I hope it will be possible in time to see a reduction in our emphasis on military aircraft and weapons. For the world must somehow begin to learn the tragedies of war that beget new tragedies, that we must find a better way to secure a just and meaningful peace that protects the freedoms of every man. I propose no easy solution, but I believe man is capable of a higher level of existence than has marked most of his history. Now let's look at the next decade in commercial aviation and some of the challenges it presents us. Certainly it will be characterized by further acceleration and change, but it will be the necessity to keep pace in a growing number of related fields that will present perhaps the greatest challenges. For we must realize now that because our space presents the maximum degree of freedom of movement, it will become the mass transportation medium of the future. In fact, I suggest that it is practically that now as we embark upon the 70s. We will see a continuation of the historic onward trends in aircraft design, providing greater passenger comfort and safety at higher speeds over greater distances and at greater economy. I see no limitations in our ability to move forward in this area. I conclude that the jetliners of the early 70s will reach and even surpass the practical limitations of today's total transportation system related to commercial aviation. A 2-hour transatlantic flight by a craft carrying 300 to 500 people will be meaningless unless we solve the congestion problems of the total system. Mass ground transportation to airports, parking, ticketing procedures, baggage handling, runway availability, access to flight routes, just to name a few. I believe that the answer will best come by a total coordinated approach to the whole problem, for no one element is the total answer. I can see aircraft of a revolutionary new design as a related part of the total transportation system, wherein passengers are in reality pre-boarded in new type aircraft cabins in business and in population centers of the major communities. These aircraft could have new flight characteristics that are not geared to our present airport ground systems and airport approaches that force aircraft to flow through ever-increasing congested intersections on the ground and in the air. Perhaps our present problems have been created by the historical nature of man to follow a trail, to walk a path, to drive a road, to lay a set of rails, to sail a shipping line, to fly an air route. Certainly, our new explorations in space teach us that there in the heavens above us is ample space to fly 1,000 times more craft, safer, more efficiently, and more economically than we do today. This is the great challenge of air transportation of the next decade. It will call upon the ingenuities of creative men from many disciplines, scientists, designers of aircraft, experts in logistics and community planning, socio-economists, and perhaps, most important of all, upon governmental bodies at national, state, and local levels. They can remove the barriers now standing in the way of much of this needed progress. You and I know we can do it, that we must do it. I propose that we not wait to solve an unbearable problem by the tardy application of inadequate fixes. Let's get on with the job now, for only now can we begin to create the kind of tomorrow we want in our totally related air transportation system. Thank you.